Okay, let's move on to you, Alvin Reed.
Right.
I want to ask you about Chris Nicastro, who heads up, I believe, the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education in the state of Missouri. And she recently lent her expertise to a group that's putting a ballot initiative before the voters designed to end teacher tenure, public school tenure in the state of Missouri. Well, should she be helping out private organizations with the ballot language?
Absolutely not. Now, in the situation she is in, she represents administrators, students, teachers. And there is no way you could be that biased on this situation and sit in that job. Now, for her, I've kind of felt bad for her because this situation with the transfer was dumped in her lap. And obviously, anybody who took that job knew there was a possibility that it could happen. But she's having to deal with something that's really happening for the first time, especially in the state of Missouri. All right, whatever is going on with that, I've always had some, empathy for her. She's got to go now. This is absolutely inexcusable. She should not be in that chair. I think any legislator who is there who actually does care about education in the state really would say, like, listen, you may feel like that, but you cannot be involved, be that partisan in something that may end up on the ballot. It's absolutely unexcusable. And I know people don't like unions, but I hope that the teachers union throughout Missouri and get involved nationally as well and say she's got to go.
Well, part of the problem is we don't know what she did, right? She talked to these people.
No,
right? There's no documents.
One of the examples I think was that she changed some. They had like some wording and said like change where it says teachers to certified personnel. So in other words, like, well, this I thought was in one of the emails. Now, I'm sorry if I didn't read that close enough. I apologize. If I'm stating this wrong, I'm kind of putting it out there. But if that is indeed the truth, basically that says to me.
I think the question is, if there is a group that is seeking some sort of relief at the ballot box, why is this representative of the governor helping?
I agree. I agree.
Well, it's not just it's not just a group. It's Rex Singfield. It's Rex's brainchild, and one was.
Well, what does that mean?
Right.
Well, I mean,
it doesn't matter.
Like all his other
Hey, Ray, I will say this: when it comes to ending teacher tenure, there are people like Arnie Duncan, the Secretary of Education, and Michelle Reed, the former superintendent of Washington schools. They're also in this camp blaming teachers for all our education wrong.
Well, exactly, and they're wrong.
If Arnie Duncan helped somebody write a ballot initiative, he would be dismissed within the hour.
But I thought Nicastro was saying that they were including, at least in the language, that teachers, their salaries should be tied to their the kids' test scores. Is that correct?
She should not be involved in this situation at all. I'm not even here to argue if it's right or wrong. What I'm saying is it's wrong for her to be involved in it. She has now compromised her position, and she should step down.
I'd like to add that it is wrong and that it's wrong. I think I think she's a great, you made an elegant case for how, and which I don't disagree with, about how what a good job the private schools do. I think she should get herself a position in private education.
One of the problems with her,
and that she'll be helped out.
She's having a rough go as the head of DESE, and before that she was head of Riverview Gardens, which is now unaccredited. So, and Hazelwood before that, and she was troubled there too. So you can make a criticism of her on many levels, but this, as a public official, and you're asked for advice or input, I don't think she's telling them what to do.
Well, she was doing this,
question.
and it was all this. Didn't you see one of her? She took the email and forwarded and said, "Want to make sure it was hard copy only, not wanted to keep it in closed session." I mean, that's about as unaccountable
I would
public
like to hear,
official
is
as you
she
can
going
get.
to be on your program anytime soon, or yours?
She's not scheduled.
Okay, well, I would like to hear her reply.
Yeah, me too. Maybe I'll give her a call in the morning. Thanks for that idea.
Right.
Yeah.
He needs